sure. Thank you, Ashton. We'll be ready. Well, we often have health segments to help viewers stay healthy this summer. And tonight, Harry Loomis joins us here with some of this weekend's big health stories. Harry?
Thanks, Charles. Turns out our genes may explain why some people contract COVID without getting symptoms, and a new medication to protect young children against a potentially dangerous virus will be available soon. Michael George has some of the week's top health stories. There's encouraging news for weekend warriors who are too busy to exercise during the hectic work week. While most adults are advised to get 2.5 hours of moderate to vigorous physical activity each week, a new study in the Journal of American Medical Association found that weekend-only workouts can reduce the risk of heart attacks, heart disease, and stroke almost as much as daily doses. The new study examined more than 89,500 participants who wore accelerometers with 24-hour monitoring for a week. The study's main message is that 150 minutes of exercise is the weekly goal, no matter how many days people work out. Experts warn that those looking to compress their workout to only 2 days should build up to that kind of program to avoid injuries. Federal data shows alcohol consumption rose dramatically during the COVID-19 pandemic as Americans struggled to cope with stress and isolation. Now, we may also be seeing the cost of all that consumption. The number of alcohol-related deaths has surged in the United States. Mississippi saw the largest increase with a jump of 159% between 2018 and 2021, and in Delaware, deaths due to alcohol rose by 73%. Still ahead, we'll check in and see how the Mustangs are handling their last regular season home game. That and more next in sports. NFL training camp generates large crowds and plenty of excitement in St. Joseph. But what does it bring to the local economy? Our Greg Kozal has more. If you're not able to make it to training camp, you'll still have a chance to welcome back the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs during this year's Red Rally. The event kicks off at 1 p.m. on Saturday, July 29th at Civic Center Park in downtown St. Joseph. Official Red Rally t-shirts will be available for purchase, along with live music, food and drink vendors, and inflatables for kids. Entertainment will include cover bands Motley Crue and Poison Overdose, along with the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus. Casey Wolf, Rumble, and the Chiefs cheerleaders will also be on stage. Tech 9 will be back performing a short, family-friendly set that includes his famous Red Kingdom anthem for all Chiefs football fans. The event will run until 7:30 p.m. Training camp has a major effect on the entire city, in particular, the many bars and restaurants. With such a passionate fan base coming into town, many bartenders, chefs, and waiters know they need to be ready to serve hundreds of the Red Kingdom's own.
You can always, especially with a place like this, everybody knows everybody here, so it's pretty easy to tell when someone's from out of town. But we like to be on that stage. We want to shine. We want to show everybody what St. Joe's all about and what we offer here and, what we've been able to do over the past, 120 years.
Many are expecting the camp's special event days to be their busiest.
The rest of the days, we might get a few extra tricklers, which is always nice, but for the most part, we're trying to gear up towards the big days that they're having at the training camp.
Even though every restaurant wants its chance to shine in front of visitors, the businesses never get competitive.
Obviously, we want everybody in St. Joe to succeed and to thrive and to make as much money as they can, with that time, because, times are tough, especially still after the pandemic. Prices still are going up everywhere,
I think it's good for everybody, really. I think there's enough people coming into town, like you said, hundreds of people that normally wouldn't come into town to see the Chiefs at training camp. So I think it's good for all restaurants, especially down here.
Fans have many things to do to get ready to watch the summer practices, but one of the main things is making sure they are decked out in the proper attire. Our Steph Manchin joins us now from inside the hot new spot where fans from all across Chiefs Kingdom are sure to find everything they need to show their spirit. The Kansas City Chiefs have had a busy off-season. Coming up, we'll see what star players Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have been up to during their downtime. Red and Gold Dynasty will be back after a short break.
So with training camp upon us, what are we looking forward to the most, gents?
I think for me, it's just the fact that the Super Bowl champions are going to be in St. Joe. Last time they won it, 2020, didn't get to have it, but training camp's here in full, and you get to see the champions.
St. Joseph Mustangs begin their championship quest tonight against Clarinda. Our own Harry Loomis is live at Phil Welch Stadium to preview the game. Harry?
That's right, Charles. The Mustangs going for their 9th Mink League championship, and it starts tonight with a win or go home matchup with the Clarinda A's. This is actually a rematch to last year's North Division final, a game that the Mustangs took by a score of 5-2. Now, these teams actually match up very well with each other, as the A's have the second best team batting average in the Mink League at 277. 6 players on the team actually batting over 300, but the Mustangs pitching staff, man oh man, they allow runs and base runners at a lower rate than anybody else in this league. And oh, by the way, the bat's pretty good too. Second most runs scored in the league. Big reason why the Mustangs ended the regular season at the top of the standings, but that's in a rearview mirror. It's all about surviving tonight, and let me tell you, Mustang Nation is in full effect tonight. There have been people coming into the stadium since about 5 o'clock this evening. They're ready to cheer on their Mustangs, hopefully to their 4th consecutive Mink League ring at Philwell Stadium. Harry Loomis, News Press Now. Charles, back to you.
Thank you, Harry.